Does hypergamy apply to the alpha male 2.0? Is that something we should concern ourselves with? I think the answer will surprise you.
Alpha Male 2.0. Freedom-focused lifestyle design for men. We do 5 videos a week here on how to make both your business life and woman life more free, because you need both. If you subscribe to this channel, leave a like on this video, and leave a comment on this video, you will automatically be entered into the regular drawing for my online video course on how to create location-independent income, normally $1,400. We regularly announce the winners at the community feed at this channel.
In the red pill world, the most popular word, the most popular topic, the most done to death topic, the most beat a dead horse topic, the topic that everyone gets really excited about is hypergamy. Hypergamy, 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 hypergamy. All you hear is this word hypergamy. Thousands of articles, thousands of YouTube videos have been done on hypergamy. Just about every red pill video or article, the guy is mentioning that word at least once or twice, and every guy in the comments is mentioning that word once or twice. And hypergamy is basically, oh my God, you better be careful, because if you date a girl, she's going to eventually leave you for a higher value man. She's going to leave you for a higher SMV guy. Hypergamy. Now, I have never addressed directly this topic of hypergamy. I have mentioned it, and I have mentioned how overplayed it is in the red pill world. Today, I'm going to finally give you the details on how this actually works in an alpha male 2.0 context. And this is very different than what is typically heard or discussed in red pill circles. So, as many of you already know, for the past 14, 15 years now, I have been dating women non-monogamously. I have dated many women in FB or MLTR or OLTR relationships. The vast majority of these relationships lasted many years. Women would come and go sometimes, but they would last many years. And yes, women would leave me. Matter of fact, I have said many times, women leave men. So that aspect of hypergamy is correct. Women are biologically wired to leave men. Yes. So if you're dating a woman, will she eventually leave you? The odds are overwhelming she probably will. Now let's discuss why she'll leave you. Did all these women who left me, and by the way, as I've talked about and I've tracked on my spreadsheets, I have a 94% return rate for women. So if they leave me, I don't really care, because I know she'll be back soon. Matter of fact, when a woman leaves me, I will mentally think, okay, see you in a year, see you in 6 months, see you in a year and a half. I actually think that. I don't say it, but I think it, and I'm almost always right. But yes, women do leave me. Why do they leave me? Do you think these women are leaving me for higher value men? No. And I've written articles about this at my blog. You can look up one of the primary ones in my blog called The Power of Beta Males. A big article I wrote several years ago, one of the most important articles I've ever written, frankly. Women leave me, women leave alpha males, not for men who are higher value. They leave alpha males for a completely different reason. Do you think that most of the women who left me for men who made more money than me? No. Matter of fact, I don't think, I'd have to check my spreadsheets on this, but I'm pretty confident in saying that has literally never happened. Most men don't make more money than me. Even when I was making far less money than I make now, I was still making 6 figures. So most men don't make more money than me. So I cannot remember if that ever happened. I don't think. A woman leaving me for a higher value man who made more money than me. So that has never happened. Did these women overwhelmingly leave me for men who were better looking than me? That did happen. That happens sometimes, but that was not the norm. And I mean this seriously. Most women who left me ended up with another guy, a beta male, who looked about the same as me, or in some cases, worse than me. Yes, I'll explain why in a second. But they didn't leave me for some guy who was jacked and had 6-pack abs. Now, what did happen, and I've written about this extensively, is that a lot of the younger women would hook up with men who were better looking than me. I'm non-monogamous, which means the women I date, FBs, MLTRs, what have you, are allowed to hook up with other guys. And the younger women, because younger women will, the younger women, when they hooked up with other guys, did hook up with guys who were way better looking than me. Oh yes, guys who were ripped, six-pack abs, muscles, gorgeous faces, abs younger than me in most cases. Absolutely true. That happened. But they didn't leave me for these men. They just hooked up with these guys and came right back to me. It was rare that a woman actually left me for a way better looking guy. It's happened. It's definitely happened. But it was unusual. It's not the norm. So if these women are not leaving me for men who make more money, and they're not leaving me for men who are better looking, generally speaking, why are they leaving? They're not leaving because of SMV. They're leaving me for some other very important reason. They left me for beta males who were compliant. I'm alpha male 2.0, which means I will never promise monogamy. And when a woman wanted monogamy, she would go, and then she would eventually leave and go hook up with who? A beta male who was lower value than me, but who would be compliant to her desires, who would be monogamous with her, who would buy her fancy dinners, who would put in a relationship on his Facebook page, who would do all the Disney things, the female imperative agenda that she wanted. So women don't leave alpha males for better alpha males, with one exception I'll cover in a minute. They leave alpha males for lower value, lower SMV men who are compliant in ways the alpha male is not. So as an alpha male 2.0, hypergamy does not apply to you. Who does hypergamy apply to? If it doesn't apply to the alpha male 2.0, what is the type of guy hypergamy does apply to? It applies to betas. So the guys who rant and scream or talk a lot about hypergamy are men who are beta males. These are men who do have to worry about women leaving them to hook up with a guy like me, a guy who makes more money than them or has higher SMV than them, or in some cases, not in my case, but in some cases are way better looking than them. Yes, the beta male has to worry about hypergamy. The normal everyday average Joe, yeah, that guy has to worry about hypergamy a lot. Unfortunately, the alpha male 2.0 doesn't have to worry about this. The only competition we have in terms of women leaving us are beta males who are compliant, who will say, yes, I'll marry you. Yes, I'll be monogamous. Yes, I'll have kids. Yes, I'll kiss your ass. Yes, 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 I'll do whatever you want. That's the kind of guy she leaves you for, not the big tough alpha male. It is very rare that a woman has left me for another alpha male. It's very unusual. It happened a few times, but almost always they left me for a lower SMV, lower value beta male. So if you're an alpha male, even an alpha male 1.0, you really don't have to worry about hypergamy, with one exception. The one exception, I'll cover this because I know someone will bring it up in the comments, are those high-end men who live in high-end, very class-based cities like New York, Los Angeles, Sydney, Australia. These upper 1 or 2% ultra alpha males who are going after the upper 1 or 2% of women. Yes, those guys do have to worry about other alpha males out-alphaing them. I've talked to guys like this. Well, God damn it, my girlfriend broke up with me for a guy who had a bigger yacht than me. Yes, here's the good news though. You don't live in that world or those social circles, and you probably never will, and you probably don't want to. I don't even live in that world. I've dipped my toe in that world a few times, including lately. But I don't live in that world, so that's not relevant to us. If you're an alpha male 2.0, hypergamy does not apply to you. Yes, women will still leave, but they will leave you for a more compliant man who is lower value and lower quality, not a higher value man. That's something that beta males have to worry about. So guess what? If you never want to worry about hypergamy ever again, there's a really simple solution. Become an alpha male 2.0. Work on your confidence, your outcome independence, get your location independent income up, get your business started, get non-monogamous, start dating higher quality women, and so on, and you will never have to worry about hypergamy for the rest of your life. That's why over the past many years, whenever I read all these articles about hypergamy, I just go, why are these guys bitching about this? I never have this problem. I don't have higher value men constantly sweeping in and taking out my women. That just doesn't happen. When my women leave, and they do leave, yes, they leave me for lower value men, including my wife. Is it possible that my wife may leave me someday? Yes, it's entirely possible. I promise you, and I would bet money on this, if we ever got divorced, and I hope we don't, I love her to death, she's fantastic, but if we ever got divorced, I promise you, the guy she would eventually end up with would be a guy who makes less money than me, and probably, if not uglier than me, looks older than me. I promise you that would be the case. She would not leave me for an even better alpha male. That doesn't happen. Women don't leave alphas for better alphas, with the 1% exception I gave you earlier. They leave alphas for betas, and that's not hypergamy. If you want more info on how to build an Alpha 2.0 lifestyle so you don't have to worry about hypergamy anymore, you can go to joinsmic.com. That is my audio training and mentorship program. Or you can click this video here on why monogamy means she controls you, or click this video here on the best technique you have in managing your relationships. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.